Banff Show.
Banff Show.
Hey, welcome to the Banff Show. I am Sage, the host of the Banff Show, and today we're here with Jessia. I'm so excited to learn about you, chat with you, this is going to be so cool. And here on the Banff Show, we celebrate mental health, startup culture, what people are up to, and it's going to be awesome. So, Jessia, tell us about yourself. How do you cook chicken after your question?
I feel like chicken, you got a lot of options, but if you're looking for, the best bird, deep fried turkey is phenomenal, but yeah, it's really hard to do. If you don't dry it out right, it can explode and it's dangerous. Definitely a backyard cooking job.
It sounds like you've had some experience playing with it.
Yeah, no, my family's done it. I was not in the driver's seat, but I watched it happen and I tasted the results, and it's really, really good. Really good.
That's amazing. So what's the weirdest thing you've ever done? If that is just
Jesus Christ, that's really hard. I mean, the entire summer that I did the Bankhead Bugle, which was a news satire blog type thing, that was a pretty weird summer generally. I spent pretty much the entire summer in disguises or costumes screwing with people.
That's the best.
But the weirdest thing I've done...
And costumes are so much fun, running around, or even pretending to be
I think my I like disguises and costumes, and that's probably the general tenor of the strangest stories about me. It usually involves one of those two things. Yeah.
That is a hoot. And actually working here at the Banff Boutique Inn on the side, I have totally gone around dressing up in costumes or putting on accents when the guests come in, and it's so much fun. So I see you playing it up. And...
Yeah, no, it's fun to do stuff like that, especially if you're an innkeeper. When I was an innkeeper, I would dress up like a proper old style innkeeper. Have the work coveralls, big stupid mustache.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
And I saw your pictures on The Temptation or The Last Temptation.
Yeah.
You having fun and even the mustache. I'm just yes, all out.
Yeah, a kind of impromptu model. If you're not into The Last Temptation, y'all should get on their Instagram. It keeps on getting shut down.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Yeah, no,
we're both on there.
Yeah, I like working with them. They're fun to work with. It's a great shop. Sherry is 10 out of 10 people.
Oh, she's incredible.
Whatever. It was a way to help them out, and I got to I tried fun clothes on. It was a cool afternoon. It's fun.
It seriously makes my day. Even running in there and trying on a costume for a quick little bit, just yes.
This is a real costume town, right? Slush Cup.
Day,
Halloween, Canada. If we find an excuse to dress stupid, we leap at it full tilt. And
I don't think we even need an excuse to dress up. We're gonna dress up anyways.
I've never needed an excuse. I feel
Exactly. We're around town in Mario costumes, anything you name it, I'm in.
I remember seeing I think they were doing some sort of tricycle race, but I saw some people drift onto Banff Ave on a tricycle in costume.
Oh my gosh, yes! I would have been cheering so loud for them. That is the best.
Yeah. I felt a little routine because I'd seen a lot of stuff that particular summer along some other lines, but I could tell that the tourists around me were just absolutely aghast or delighted by it. So yeah, no, it's part of what makes town fun. Yeah.
Wow. And I love how you're getting out there and jumping in and having fun.
Yeah, that's
you
what town is for. I don't know.
You seem to be so involved in the community. Just when I heard about you and stuff, you have your you're in a bit of everything. It's so cool.
I feel I've probably seen a lot more everywhere than I am because a lot of what I do is online. So if you're on Facebook, I seem like I'm everywhere. But yeah, no, I mean I do like to try and do actual things. One thing I really liked about Overheard is when we started selling stickers and doing contests and events and stuff. That was a blast.
Oh my, that is a hoot. And getting out there?
Oh yeah. It's an excuse to give people money and tell them to dress up.
It's woohoo! And who's gonna say no to that?
Literally nobody. I think that's just the character of town though. I don't want to say that's me. That's the community I'm around. Absolutely.
It's
very
so
much
true.
Yeah, especially after 4 years here. 4 very formative years. I'm pretty thoroughly bamped.
Yes!
I've seen all the trials and tribulations and delights this place has to offer in those short years.
Yes!
Not really. But I mean, it's a fast town and it's very fun and you learn a lot. That's why people come here.
It's so true. And I have to ask, where are you originally from? Considering you've been here 4 years.
Yeah, so I came here by way of Toronto, but I'm from Niagara Falls.
Whoa, I've never been to the Niagara Falls. I want to go so bad. Like, what's it like?
Well, I mean, it's kind of funny, right? Like, it's another destination town. But, like, growing up, I always wanted to leave it. But, like, I think that's typical of anybody, you know, you grew up, you want to leave. But, like, I mean, I'm used to the destination town vibe a little bit. Like, the idea that you have to, like, kind of, like, consciously push out tourists from your head to, like, live, you know, an otherwise normal life for yourself on, like, the days you want off. Like, that's very much built into my identity as somebody from Niagara Falls. Because, like, yeah, there's certain parts of town you just don't bother with. Like, the downtown's, like, all glitz and stuff. But, like, you're not going to do your shopping there. And, like, yeah, I don't imagine people, you know, buy the ice cream they put in their freezer from cows here. Like, nah, they're going to Nestor's.
It's so true. It's so true.
But it's
Are there days, like, you like to run around and pretend you're a tourist, though? Like, I know I do.
No, I mean, I feel like I do enough days where I'm, like, running around pretending to be one thing or another already, so, I mean...
You got enough on that list.
Yeah, no, I'd rather pretend to be a bear.
I love it.
Yeah, walking around in a bear costume in downtown Banff is a lot of fucking fun. By the way.
Have you done it? And what was the reaction?
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's not a very convincing bear costume, but, like, you know, it is a full black fur suit and it's got the hat and stuff. But I remember, like, yeah, like, I was like, yeah, I think I was doing.
And where'd
like,
you even find the costume?
Last Temptation for $15.
Woo! That's incredible.
No, like, yeah, it was yeah, like, that might be one of the weirdest things I've done. Not really that weird, but, like, yeah, like, on, like,
people must have thought you were working for parks.
I think they think that of the bears anyway. I think they think the bears work for parks and that they're, you know, due on schedules and stuff. But I mean, no.
At this time, show up for the tourists, get your pictures, walk out. Yeah, if only it worked like that.
Have a bit of fun with it. Like, I would, like, you know, there's, like, restaurant windows. I'd, like, kind of crawl up nice and low and then stand up and look at people.
Oh my gosh, yes. They must be like,
no, people usually got like I said, it's not a very convincing bear costume. You just see a big black mass on four
people
legs, and
you're
bursting
out laughing. Like.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, I'd often pair it with you know, like, snow blades, like little short skis. So yeah, bear suit and snow skis. Yeah.
It sounds like you like to make people's day. Like, what is the most funnest thing you've done?
Oh, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's not true. I feel like my travel experiences is definitely, like, those stand out as, like, the most fun I've had. And, like, I don't have a ton of travel experiences, frankly. I've only been to the Dominican, China, and Portugal.
That's still a lot. Like,
yeah, they're, like, three very, very different places. But I'd say I had the same amount of fun in each one. Just different kinds of fun, that's for sure.
That's incredible. And the experiences that you bring back and stuff, like, what's, like, your favorite trip out of all of them, do you think?
China, bar none. Like,
China?
That was...
What makes that one stand out?
Well, I mean, it was just, like, people will tell you all kinds of nonsense about China. They're, you know, the subject of, you know, xenophobic conspiracy theories, and, like, we just don't get good information about China at all.
Yeah.
So, like, it was one of those places that, like, some other people told me, like, yeah, like, you know, just go there and experience it. I'm like, okay, well, of course, yeah, I will. And I did, and it was...
Good for you for taking the opportunity and just going for it.
Well, like, I went for it hard, though, because I went there to look for work. So, like, I mean, like, I like, you know, studied Chinese on my night audit shifts. I was, like, ready to go. I thought I was
So you speak some Chinese?
A little bit, like... Well, they show me in South Go. That's my, like, favorite phase, because it's, you know,
what's it mean?
My Chinese is terrible. And, you know, it's good because, you know, it's often enough to, you know, impress Chinese grandmothers, which is, you know, fantastic. That's what I'm shooting for if I'm doing touristy things, or, you know, serving the public. But, you know, like, I'd like to learn it again. But yeah, no, China was awesome. I'd recommend it to everybody. It's definitely different. That's what you should be expecting. Everything's in Chinese. It's very confusing. But no, yeah, the people are very nice. The food is fantastic and very cheap. The public infrastructure is bar none. Those bullet trains move. And it's just a very livable place. I don't know. I felt extremely comfortable there.
That is incredible. And just the experience you got, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love that.
Yeah, like, I met so many people. I don't know. I think back on it warmly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and just the memories you have. Like, that's my favorite part, sharing traveling stories. Like,
yeah, I mean, like sometimes there's nothing more boring than other people's travel stories. It's the same thing with people.
Depends what it is.
Yeah, like it's the same thing with acid stories. There's nothing more boring than listening to somebody else's LSD stories. I'm sorry to everybody.
Hey, I love your honesty though. Like that's what counts.
Somebody had to say it. But yeah, no, like but you share your like intimate experiences with your close friends.
So
they're the people who want to hear your travel stories, right?
So after this, I'll be like, so right here, another horrible travel story, or like you'll be like, look at the time, I gotta go.
Shucks. Yeah.
Oh, amazing! And like living around here, what do you do to make your everyday better?
I don't know. Like I'm very sold on the idea that we're all, products of our environment in a very big way. So I mean, like to make myself feel better, I try to improve the world around me. That's, I like to, fill other people's cup as a way of filling my own. And like, I'm not trying to like, I'm no saint. Lots of people will tell you that. But yeah, no, I like to, make where I am more comfortable to be. And whether that's, cooking for people or, just appreciating where I am. I don't know, like I'm pretty like easy to please when I like sit down and try to enjoy myself,
That is amazing. And I can just see you being the type of person that goes out and has fun all the time and like makes it.
No. I'm kind of like I'm of mixed mind. I all the quieter stuff that I do, nobody sees, right? Like I mean, like everybody's like, oh yeah, no, you're the Facebook guy, but like to other people, I am the accountability and security processes guy, or I'm the guy harassing them for like details about their tenancy or their tenants or their employees. Like I work with it's relatively high stress work.
Wow.
So yeah, like I mean, I'm not always having a lot of fun. Like I might be working upwards of 80, 90 hour weeks some days. Like I mean,
wow.
It's a lot of work. But I mean,
I have to give you a round of applause for that.
No, it's nothing to be proud of. I shouldn't have to work that much. But I mean, like you gotta to scrap it out here. So like, yeah, I like the hustle. That's why I do it. But like, yeah,
it's amazing.
Finding that time to like really enjoy myself. Like, yeah, no, you gotta try.
Wow. And what's something you do to like go out and enjoy yourself like on your downtime? Because you work a lot.
Yeah, like I mean, it depends on what I'm after, right? Like if I want something a bit more social, I love going on hikes with friends or just having a meal. On my own, like yeah, hikes, camping, skiing, boarding. I don't know, like I do the Banff thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And for anyone new coming to town, what would you recommend?
That's a hard one. If you're not on Facebook, get on Facebook, which is an irritating thing. So I don't recommend anybody go on Facebook otherwise. But if you're moving to Banff, it's probably a good idea. That's how you find rentals, find cheap gear, find friends. Like I don't know, like it's one of those places that like is weirdly committed to one social media platform. Like there's a place in Ireland that only uses Twitter, like the entire town.
Whoa.
So like there's these weird kind of social effects when that happens in a place. But yeah, no, we're kind of one of those places.
Thanks, Jessia, for coming on the Show Banff Show. Show Banff Show.
Show Banff Show.
Show Banff Show.
Show Banff Show.
Expanding our community.